What do you do if you're a filmmaker with no connections and no backing and no prospects of getting studio interest in your film? If you're Edward Burns, you go out and make it yourself.
We'll have him sit on the ledge. But we had a good script, and we thought if we can get this story on screen as simply and as cleanly and as cost efficiently as possible, we're going to have a decent little movie.
There's a lot of stories that aren't worth telling. This is a story that's worth telling. The kid's incredible.
When you bring a vision and a story together and you make it work, there's nothing like it, man.
There's nothing better.
I'm not the type of person to make guarantees, but I guarantee you that this film will reach millions of people, and I believe this film will win some film festivals.
After McMullen was done, we sent that film out to 7 film festivals, every distribution company, the Miramaxes and the New Lines.
And they all said what?
And they all said, this isn't edgy enough. This is not an independent film. I always thought independent filmmaking had to do with, individual vision and someone who, who's making personal films. Or I don't know, I really don't, I don't know what they're thinking.
A New Jersey man is fighting cancer in 2 ways, with his doctors, but also in the boxing ring.
Anthony Daniels is in his 3rd bout with cancer.
The Ridgewood native is getting through it by stepping into the ring.
Anthony and about 14,000 other Americans need a bone marrow transplant every year.
Daniels is enduring the worst of his 3 bouts with cancer.
When Anthony came in, we talked to him about what it was like to battle cancer and the struggle of giving up his promising hockey career. Take a look.
His message inspired his followers, friends, and 2 young filmmakers who turned his story into a new documentary.
Anthony's inspirational story is captured in a 15-minute short film by documentary filmmakers Ken Spooner and Mike O'Brien.
Daniels is having a short film made about him, airing later this month, called To Be Strong.
His journey has been captured in a new documentary, To Be Strong.
Ken is great at documentary filmmaking. We brought him on the project to join forces in our filmmaking techniques to make this happen.
Spende für Anthony und macht den Test, ob selbst als Spender in Frage kommt.
4-time Oscar nominee and now Tony nominee Bradley Cooper is joining us this morning with his dear friend Anthony Daniels. They've got an important message to share about courage, overcoming adversity. Now, before we chat with the both of them, here's a look at Anthony's story. There's your team. I love that hashtag. Anthony's fight.
To have this sort of demeanor and this energy and this love of life is it's intoxicating.
It certainly is.
I want to make sure that he keeps going.
You look at all the greats. They have subjects and themes that they're passionate about, and they constantly go back to them time and time again. And that's the kind of filmmaker I want to be.